Hey everybody, how you doing? Bill Colarulo back with another Trial Lawyers React. Today we're going to look at the liability picture in the car crash scene from the movie Disturbia.
Savvy for that. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, come on. No, not you, Mom. I'm sorry. Hey, baby, should have seen him today. Got enough fish for a week.
How long do you think you'll be?
I don't know, about an hour? Are you okay?
All right, let's stop it there. So a lot going on in this scene from a liability perspective. Let's first start with Shia LaBeouf's character. Number one, not a surprise, you shouldn't be talking on your cell phone without using your hands-free device. When this movie was made, I don't know if that was a law back then, but now pretty much every state has the law. You gotta use your hands-free. Distracted driving is a real problem. The other issue that you see here is the vehicle behind him passes him. There's a double yellow line. You're not technically supposed to pass when you see that double yellow line, but it doesn't appear that that was the reason for this big car crash. As that truck gets in front of Shia LaBeouf, he's really traveling too close to that truck. A lot of you have probably heard the general rule, 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour. Now you don't know how fast he's going here, but it looks like he's going pretty fast. He's probably following too closely to that truck. So Shia LaBeouf doesn't have enough time to take any sort of evasive maneuver to avoid hitting that disabled vehicle. Now there's a couple of other liability arguments you could have here. One, the truck in front of him. What did he do wrong? Well, maybe he reacted too late by swerving out of the way, didn't give Shia LaBeouf enough time. But there's also the broken down vehicle. What are their hazards on? Was it obvious that they were disabled? You know, all you kind of see here is that they did have their trunk up. You don't know if they have their hazards on. But this is why it's so important. If you're ever disabled on the side of the road, make sure your hazards on, make sure you have some sort of warning. If you can move your car out of the roadway, do so to avoid something like this from occurring. But from a civil perspective, you know, who has claims here? Well, pretty much, you probably are going to have an argument between Shia LaBeouf and his passenger and the disabled vehicle and the truck. Now, the truck leaves. That's what we call a phantom vehicle in the civil context. So you could arguably have a claim against that phantom vehicle. The way that works is usually against your own insurance, called an uninsured motorist claim. We don't have to get into that. But then, does Shia LaBeouf and his passenger have a claim against a disabled vehicle? Potentially. You know, if it can be proven that the way they positioned their vehicle was negligent. So there's a few different arguments here. The only person that probably isn't going to share at all in the responsibility is the passenger in Shia LaBeouf's vehicle. He would have a claim against his driver and probably the disabled vehicle's owner and driver as well. So a lot going on here. Pretty crazy scene, pretty crazy accident. You know, unfortunately, stuff like this does happen in real life. That's why it's so important. No distracted driving. If you like this Trial Lawyers React, be sure to like and follow for more.